Long ago, in the bustling cities and quiet monasteries of history, great thinkers lived lives that were shaped not only by ideas, but also by the simplest of pleasures, the meals they shared. In the golden age of medicine and philosophy, Ibn Sina walked through the markets of Persia, his mind filled with remedies and discoveries. To him, food was not merely something to eat, but medicine for the soul and the body. Each morning, he carefully selected sweet dates, golden olive oil, and milk mixed with honey, believing these nourished the spirit. When the nights grew cold, he would sit by a small fire, sipping spicy, fragrant soups, reflecting on how balance in food brought balance to life itself. Centuries later, far away in the stone halls of a medieval monastery, Thomas Aquinas lived a life of deep devotion. His meals were humble: a bowl of simple soup, a loaf of warm bread, and a cup of red wine. As the candles flickered, Thomas would eat quietly, knowing that food was only there to sustain his body for prayer and study. He saw pleasure not in taste, but in the peace that came with simplicity. Many years passed, and the world changed. In the 19th century, a man named Friedrich Nietzsche sat alone in a small room in Italy, struggling with pain in his stomach. Because of his illness, he could only eat light meals. He found comfort in soft Italian pastas, fresh dairy, and warm, soothing broths. As he ate, he dreamed of strong, free-spirited individuals, ideas that would one day shake the world. His food was simple, but his thoughts were wild and powerful. Across the cafes of Paris, smoke curled into the air as Jean-Paul Sartre sat surrounded by cups of strong coffee and endless cigarettes. Sartre cared little for food, living mostly on caffeine and conversation. But on rare occasions, when he allowed himself to enjoy life's pleasures, he savored mussels and French seafood dishes, always with a glass of deep red wine. Around the table, ideas flowed as richly as the wine itself. Beside him was his lifelong companion, Simone de Beauvoir. Simone adored the art of dining. She delighted in the flavors of classic French cuisine, in fine cheeses, tender meats, and perfectly aged wine. To her, a meal was more than nourishment. It was a celebration of freedom, love, and ideas. Around the table, she and Sartre shared not only food, but also dreams of a better, freer world.